I'm Dustin Hanson with Graywhale Entertainment.
I'm Zane with Graywhale and Salt Pop.
This is the Graywhale Entertainment update for the release day of 9/30, which was supposed to be 10/1, but because Justin Timberlake is too big for his britches, it got moved up a day.
Yeah, all the releases are out on Monday, so the time you see this video, this stuff will already be available in the store. So speaking of Justin Timberlake, this is the box set that's come out. Basically, the 2020 experience came out, then more tracks have come out since the release of that album. So now you have an option of just buying the new tracks, or you can buy a 2-pack that has the original album plus all the new tracks on CD and on LP. So there's an LP box set that has both albums on it. There's an LP release that has just the new songs, and then there's a CD release that has just the new songs, or a CD release that has all of the tracks released as part of the 2020 experience.
The actual release today is the 2020 experience part 2, but you can get them single or together.
Yeah, so this box set actually
is
it's a quadruple vinyl box set with 21 tracks and a digital download code. So if you didn't pick it up before, this has everything on it. Also vinyl box set released this week that's very cool is the Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, The Heist. This is the self-released album, or independently released album from Macklemore and Ryan Lewis that has the song Thrift Shop and all the other singles that you've been hearing on the radio a whole bunch. This is finally coming out in this cool limited edition Gator Skin Deluxe box set. It comes with a exclusive gold-plated colored 180-gram double vinyl, custom gator skin textured LP dust sleeves, 19 12x12 art inserts, collectible download card, and LP with 3 bonus tracks. So this is everything in the world for Macklemore and Ryan Lewis's album, The Heist, and it comes in a really, really amazing box set. This box set is really cool. It's all alligator skin textured with gold inlay, and it's pretty awesome. So if you're a fan of that, come pick that up.
Couple new indie releases for this time. Dr. Dog's new album, The B Room, and Blitzen Trapper 7. Both great indie bands, great rock bands, whatever you want to call them. They're both out, CD and LP. Deltron 3030 is back, featuring Kid Koala and Dan the Automator and a million different guest spots. Zach De La Rocha from Rage Against the Machine, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, a bunch of actors are on here too. This is the instrumental version on vinyl. That's the only way this came released. Then we have the regular album. It's called The Event 2. And this is the full-length album on vinyl, and we also have it on CD as well. So all you fans have been waiting for all those years. We had the singles. We've been selling that single with a discount. So if you have those coupons that you bought the single earlier this last couple months, bring it in and turn it into the new album. College, popular, known for Off the Drive soundtrack, has a new album out called Heritage, CD and vinyl in all locations. And Moby is back with a new album called Innocence. Features collaborations with Mark Lanigan, Wayne Coyne from Flaming Lips, Damian Jurado, Skylar Gray, a handful of other people. So Moby trying to get back into the culture, I guess, using some cool stuff, trying to do a new album, CD and vinyl as well.
All right, I have a bunch of metal releases I'm going to run through really fast, some better than others. I'm going to let you know about all of them. First up, I've got Blut aus Nord. This is what it is. It's a series of underground recordings released parallel to the band's main body of work. It's called What Once Was, Liber 1. So if you've been a fan of the last few albums that have come out from Blut aus Nord, they're kind of unusual black metal band if you're into that sort of thing, and this is just more tracks to go along with that stuff, so you shouldn't miss that if you're a fan. Soulfly has a brand new album out. This is the deluxe digipack version with the 2 bonus tracks and expanded packaging. Has guest performances from members of Clutch, Napalm Death, and I Declare War, so if you're a fan of them, there's no reason not to pick that up either. For the kind of metalcore-ish crowd and kind of the technical death crowd, there's first up Broken Hope. This is for fans of Obituary, Immolation, and Suffocation, so check that out. That's on Century Media. And then also Oceano. The name of the album is Incisions, and this is for fans of Whitechapel, Suffocation, and the Black Dahlia Murder, so it's all kind of that technical death and metalcore type stuff. Also out on Season of Mist is Twilight of the Gods is the name of the album, or the name of the band is Twilight of the Gods. The album is Fire on the Mountain. This features members of Primordial, R Noir, Ex Mayhem, Tierfing, Einherjar, Cradle of Filth, Doom of Borgir, Testament. The dudes that are in this band have been in all of those bands, so it's kind of a super group, but it's on Season of Mist, which is a reason why it's notable. In the retro rock heavy metal vein, traditional heavy metal vein, there are 2 releases here. One's from In Solitude called Sister, and the other one is called Horisont. It's called Time Warriors is the name of the album. Both of these bands are kind of the throwback to traditional heavy metal of the 70s. In Solitude more than Horisont has kind of an occult feel. So if you're a fan of like Ghost, Devil's Blood, Merciful Fate, it's kind of that sort of stuff without some of the, I guess, some of the cheesiness that some of those bands have. And Horisont is the same sort of thing, but is a little bit more mainstream. As this is a little darker and more evil sounding, I guess. This is a little bit more of the mainstream 70s stuff. But if you're a fan of traditional heavy metal, they're both out on Metal Blade, and they're both really cool. So check those out.
Young people are making lots of music, and a lot of it sounds 80s, 90s mixed. This is a new group called Haim, featuring 3 sisters. Last name Haim, obviously, like Corey Haim, but not related, I don't think. Sounds like a mix between 90s Michael Jackson and rock pop and R&B stuff and kind of electronic feel at little moments. Interesting. NPR is exploding about it, saying it's the greatest thing ever, so give it a try. Lorde, her album finally coming out called Pure Heroine. We have been selling this 7-inch in the stores. It features a $2 coupon. You get $2 off this. This has 2 singles. I think one of them is on here. The other one is not. Swingin' Party's not on this. So the B-side is a new single. So you can buy this, and then you immediately use the coupon on that, and you get a 7-inch and that. So basically it's like a free 7-inch or a $2 discount, either way you want to look at it. Check out Lorde. She's getting a lot of hype. Very cool. 16 years old, kind of gnarly. Young people making cool music. Joan, Jett, and the Blackhearts are back with a new album called Unvarnished. That's all new material. Nelly is back with all new material. His album's called M.O., featuring T.I., 2 Chainz, Trey Songz, Pharrell, everybody you can think of. Nelly Furtado's on it. The Sadies, one of my favorite indie rock bands, indie alt country bands, mostly instrumental, very pretty. It's called Internal Sounds, very good album. Indie darlings from a few years ago, Yuck, they're back with a new album called Glow and Behold. Tired Pony, Ghost on the Mountain. This is the lead singer, Gary Lightbody is his name, from Snow Patrol, featuring Peter Buck, Ian Archer, a couple other people on here with him. So this one's getting a little bit of hype because it's interesting.
It's like members of REM, Snow Patrol, and a bunch of other bands. So
Blind Boys of Alabama. I'm sure you're wondering, why would I talk about Blind Boys of Alabama on here? Well, they're great. They're a great singing group. But this album is produced by Justin Vernon from Bon Iver, obviously. And he's featured on a song, as well as people from Tune Yards, My Brightest Diamond, a couple other things like that. So it's a really interesting mix of really cool sounds with the Blind Boys of Alabama singing. It's really, really neat. So check that one out. And one of my favorite labels, Daptone Records, has a new anthology from Poets of Rhythm. These guys are highly noted as kind of the godfathers of the soul revival. This is a collection from 92 to 2003, or 2000. Yep, 92 to 2003. It's like an 18 or 17 song compilation on Daptone, so check this out. We do have it on vinyl coming to other stores too. That's it for music mostly. Still tons more out. We're just kind of shorten these videos up. You'll see a lot more in the description that Zane will put in a bunch of notables. And then feel free to come in the stores and talk to any of the people about the list. We always talk about our new release schedules, and we have everything laid out for you so you can see what we've got and what's coming. DVD-wise, there's some stuff to talk about this week. New Girl Season 2 on DVD. A show that took me a long time to actually appreciate. I didn't like it at first, but I think it's hilarious.
If you haven't given it a chance because you're kind of over Zooey Deschanel, the show's actually not really fully about her and the rest of the cast of characters on the show. It's actually super funny. It's not a 2-camera laugh track type sitcom. It's actually much funnier than that, and it's very, very good.
Yeah, and so she's not even bad at all, even if she bugs you. She's great.
Yeah.
Wizard of Oz 3D. This is a reissue, remastered of the beloved classic, redone. There's a standard Blu-ray version of this too. It's not just 3D, but if you have a 3D TV, it's the 3D experience. And there's a big, huge $100 box set that came out too, has a bunch of extra stuff, so you can pick that up. Room 237 came out last week, but we didn't have it in time, so I wanted to show you this. This is a really interesting documentary on Blu-ray and DVD about Stephen King's The Shining, Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, based on the Stephen King novel. Mm-hmm. This is just a really interesting movie done. The filmmakers took a bunch of people and their theories about The Shining and their analysis of the sounds and the hidden meanings and everything, and some of them sound...
a lot of strange theories and a lot of strange hidden things because Stanley Kubrick was such an obsessive detailed filmmaker. It's just prompted these guys to go off the deep end with all these theories.
Yeah,
And
but I mean, they're also presented in a way that they're not making fun of them. They're really interesting to listen to, and some of the theories actually start to make sense after a couple minutes listening to them. So it's really cool. Played at Sundance, and it's been out, so go check this out. Little Mermaid is back on Blu-ray, out of the vault, and on the Diamond Edition, you get a Blu-ray, DVD, digital copy. Has everything you need. All you young girls and all the boyfriends that have girls that are a little younger that grew up with this.
that loved it in the 90s.
Now it's time to pick it up. The Croods, just to mention it, electronic babysitter type thing, an animated avatar they call it. There you go. And my favorite movie of the week being released, This Is the End. If you guys didn't get a chance to see this in theaters, come pick it up immediately. Written by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, the people behind Superbad. Bunch of celebrities playing themselves, and it's very funny.
Super funny and very meta, and really just
There's demon rape and
crazy.
some other things in it. Pretty cool. It's a great movie. So that's all we have for you this week. We're trying to keep these videos tight, so I think that's it. Please follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Graywhale SLC, and on Facebook at Facebook.com/Graywhale.
And remember to go to saltpop.net for all of our updates, new release videos, streams, reviews, etc. And find us on YouTube and on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, the whole nine. So,
And we'll see you next week with a bunch of Kid Robot announcements. Bye.